In this episode, bro, I want to talk about the SNAP benefits. You know what I'm saying? Millions obviously is finna get affected. You know what I'm saying? I was reading an article earlier. You know what I'm saying, on CNN where they were saying like 42 million people benefits probably finna get cut in November, whatever. What you think about that, bro?
Yeah, I heard about it, man. I hear it's gonna be something like 1.9 million in Illinois alone. So,
Yeah.
it's about to get real. I mean, they're going state to state. So, I don't know what the exact numbers are for each state, but it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be somewhere in the millions. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the size of major cities and shit like that. So, you
Yeah.
know, but yeah, it could get hectic if they don't figure something out before the deadline, which is when the folks supposed to. So it sounds like what's gonna happen is if they come to some kind of agreement,
Right.
as soon as they come to that agreement, they gonna
Reimburse the benefit.
activate whatever the program, yeah, and
Yeah.
probably get the people back pay and all that kind of stuff like they used to. So
I,
they're not cutting the program altogether. I don't believe they'll ever do that. But
yeah. I
yeah,
couldn't hear you say
it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. It's not gonna be the same. I think they're gonna come up with some kind of deadline, some kind of timelines where you got to get a job and you got to be showing that you're putting forth an effort to get off of public aid. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm the type like this because I'm kind of neutral on everything, and I do understand that the situation is kind of a double edged sword or whatever. But this the thing. You know what I'm saying. What I always try to tell people is this, bro. The rich can't stay rich without the poor people working. So all of it work
mhm.
together. So that's one thing I would try to tell people to kind of somewhat ease your mind. And I know that's easier said than done because people got families to feed. But it's like this: if this does happen, and like you said, I'm with you because I think it's going week or so, or whatever, everybody gonna start get right. But let's just say it does happen for a few months or whatever, right? I don't think people realize the amount of industries that's gonna be affected by this. You know what I'm saying? You got the meat markets, you got the grocery stores. I'm talking about you talk about losing millions and millions of dollars. Farming, all that shit gonna drop because at the end of the day, all of it work together. You know what I'm saying? If you got millions of people that's buying food every month, and then all of a sudden they can no longer do it, a lot of people finna lose a lot of money, and I don't think everybody's ready for that. So I think it's gonna kind of go back to normal, but. We'll hear from the people, bro. It's a lot of people. I've been watching videos or whatever, man. You see some people, what I'm saying, what way they feel about it, because at the end of the day, you got people out here with kids who, what I'm saying, they look forward to that money, you know what I'm saying, pretty much every month to feed their kids because after so long of being on it, it start becoming a part of your income.
Yeah, you start, and unfortunately though, a lot of people just start to lean on it. You know what I'm saying? I think we had an episode where we touched on this a little bit
Yeah,
earlier this year. You know what I'm saying? Where it's public aid. It's supposed to help you. It's aid. It's
right.
supposed to help you until you can do it yourself. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? It's not
Hmm.
something that you're supposed to live off of. Unfortunately, a lot of people do. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? They look, like you said, they look forward to it coming in. You know
right,
what I'm saying? And a lot of folks are not working and I don't nobody want to have to work. So you got to, consider that fact too. And that,
right.
a lot of these systems are broken, so they're not keeping track of, people's efforts and how they, looking for work and all of that.
Yeah,
You have something like they used to have phone interviews. I don't know, they probably still doing it where, you can renew on the phone. You know what
right,
I'm saying? It's that simple. And they don't ask no real in-depth questions either. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
right,
or they just automatically renew you after 6 months. I'd have had a program when I was with the program. That's what they was doing. You know what
right,
I'm
right.
saying? So it had changed up in a lot of ways, and it was a broken system. It was. I'm not going to deny that at all. I'm not going to deny that we was looking forward to that money every month either, though. You know what I'm saying? Because we
Right,
damn sure was.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
we was eating real good. Lobster
yeah,
tails and all type of, you know what I'm saying? We was using it for all the wrong stuff, man. So,
yeah.
I like to see, see what somebody being affected by it now got to say though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's different. It got worse nowadays. I feel like people really leaning on that money, really depending on that money.
Well, let's
So
check it out. Let's check it
even
out and
more
see.
so.
Yeah. Well, I just got a letter. I just checked my mailbox. Ain't no telling how long it's been in there. I just got a letter saying, due to government regulations and the shutdown or whatever, basically, we regret to inform you that as of November 5th, there will be an end to your SNAP benefits. Like, why would they do that, man? And then they say they don't know when it's gonna start back. They want us hopefully by January. Highest food is. I'm freaking pissed. Why would they end my benefits? I need my EBT, man. Food is so high. When they gonna force us to eat healthy.
Wow. You know what I'm saying? Now the fact that it's just ending abruptly, and I don't like it. I shouldn't say ended. The fact that they just they
Stop.
cutting it because of the government
Yeah.
shutdown and all that kind of stuff, it's gonna hurt a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And this
Yeah.
could just be, you know, a trial and error kind of thing where they just trying to see what would happen. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Ain't no telling. You know what I mean? Hey, this system been broken for so long that, it's up in the air as to why the government shutdown happened. I
Yeah.
don't just believe what the media put out. I'm just not that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? But one thing she said that kind of shocked me is that, they gonna force us to eat healthy.
Right.
And it's like that's a great thing for your health and for your life. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Technically. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Unfortunately, we've been conditioned to eat all the worst kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? For you know what I'm saying? For that we now refer to as food. That's really not what we're
Right.
supposed to be putting in our bodies. So, that's the kind of stuff that we want now. We crave it. Um, and speaking in general, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean that's the good part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Is that,
I mean, yeah, you can't look at that like that. Yeah,
yeah.
if they force you to eat good, at the end of the day, you're gonna be healthier, probably living longer. You know what I'm saying? A lot of less health problems, different things of that nature too. Like, so that's one way to look at it. But I also look at it too on the other side too, like where Americans in general, we already know one thing about it, bro. Like, you only gonna go so long without eating, or so long of being hungry, or your kids starving, and then after that, bro, we coming in with it. Where's that, bro? You know what I'm saying? That's just bottom line. You know what I'm saying? I think crime rate and all that stuff. If it does happen for a period of time, crime rate gonna skyrocket. People stealing gonna skyrocket. All that's gonna skyrocket, bro. And I don't think they got enough prisons for everybody, bro. It's just one of them systems where they gonna have to try to fix it. I'm like you, since it happened so fast, bro, y'all ain't even gave folks times to adjust to nothing. Like, I can see if it was on some like, hey, look, we gonna give y'all one more year or two. After that, everybody getting cut. Just give you some time to get yourself together. Maybe it went better that way, but uh, I seen a video earlier, bro. I'm finna play it for you. Want you to tell me what you think about it.
Donald Trump just fucked up. Like, why would you take away these people benefits? We literally just had to go home because everybody came into my grocery store. I work at Walmart. Everybody came into Walmart, bum rushing, stealing, like filling up buggies, running out the store, like just putting all the groceries in their cart because he want to cut off motherfucking food stamps. Y'all, this shit is crazy. Like, I think y'all are getting y'all food stamps in November, or maybe some of y'all is not, but like they literally just had to like do emergency evacuation at our store because everybody came in going crazy over like food for their kids and shit. And I'm not gonna hold y'all. Isn't this the same orange dude that y'all voted for to be in presidency? Like, isn't this the same dude, the same Lorax man y'all voted for? Like, y'all, this shit is crazy. They literally had to like evacuate all of the employees at my job to the back because everybody came in stealing. Everybody said fuck Christmas, fuck holidays. Like, we finna just take everything out this bitch. Like, this shit is crazy.
No, I mean, yeah, that's definitely I could definitely see it coming to that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do? You got a stove full of folks running out in the parking lot with a bucket full of shit that they ain't paid for. What you gonna do?
Right.
You ain't got enough officers in your city.
Right.
Not even close. And then we talking about some serious shot because you ain't just finna. What you gonna do? You just gonna go grab and folk? Hell no, you boy, listen. You ain't never had a better beating in your life. You thought riots was something, nigga. We talking about like millions of people that's finna go without food in
Right,
one state alone. If anything could bring people together quicker, it's food and
right,
not having food. You know what I'm saying? Going without. Uh
mm,
and
struggling.
all of these people who have to go, and this is something else you gotta consider. It's not just gonna be those people.
Right.
Every other group that's against the government gonna see that as an opportunity.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It don't
Yeah,
see they gotta come and go. You know what I'm saying? And it's to fight the power.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Fight the power. It don't matter if it's just the Democrats that's mad that the Republicans won and all
mm,
of they gonna join in too. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have all the activist groups, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Naturalists, whatever, all them people joining in, you know what I'm
right.
saying? So it's gonna be a problem, dog, a bigger problem than I think they consider it because a lot of folks think they can hide behind the officer, the police, and the military and all.
Hmm.
But it ain't gonna work, man. It ain't gonna be nothing like what you think. What they just gonna start slaughtering folks, shooting folks all over the place
Yeah,
for
nah.
stealing?
Right.
Nah,
Yeah, and I think that's the other side of it. The side of it don't nobody really want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying? Folks only gonna go so long for it's time to get busy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm only gonna watch my kids suffer for so long, and after that, everybody got a problem on their back, bro. So, uh, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Overall, man, I hope you know what I'm saying. And another thing that could come out of it good is people start to adjust. You know what I'm saying? We see that from history that regardless of what situation you in, you know what I'm saying, you start to adjust, and most of the time people gonna come out them situations regardless, and it could be for the better. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about it, the more people like, because the system is broken, we agree to that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because you got certain people that's gonna sit back and live off these programs forever, and then pass it on down to their kids, let their kids live off them programs forever, and then never accomplish nothing in life. So when you force somebody to get out there and go do something, hell, you fuck around, have a lot more people that's successful than that's not, bro. But
Mm-hmm.
y'all let us know
Mm-hmm.
what y'all think down in the comments, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, bro. One.